Welcome back, everyone. Glad to see you here today. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you from near or far. Today, we're going to do what we usually do, get in a van and just ride and see what we can find. No plans, just riding and seeing stuff, abandoned buildings. I hope you've enjoyed the video from last week where I went through Columbia. Well, that was the week before. Sorry. The one last week, I went from my home to ended up in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. Today, we got a special treat for you today. So grab a chair on this day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. Before I get on the road, gotta get me some goat juice. Down here in the south, it's $2.99 here in South Carolina. Now this first spot I come to is off of 20 Mill Road. And this is the Mount Zion Baptist Church, established in 1886 in Stonesboro. Second was built in 1912, moved and rebuilt in 1957 in Heath Springs, South Carolina, under the leadership of Reverend J. Stewart. And this is the deacons and trustees and sextons, secretaries. That's a little building over here. This used to be where the church stood, front steps. They got this little building over here. Like a little gazebo like. And actually got a cemetery down there. There's actually a cemetery right there. And this thing is just funny. That's an outhouse right here. We'll walk up there in a minute. I walked up there on top of the hill. And this is actually a little small outhouse. I think this is crazy. A lot of rocks up here. And this next stop right here is another rock quarry. You can see the rocks right there. It says Georgia Stone on it. This one was, like I said, this one's off 20 Mill Road. It's a pretty deep pit back there. This area right here was always, right around here was a lot of rock quarries. There's probably five or six around in this area. And this is a little bit further down this road down here, off of 20 Mill Road, off of Flat Rock Road. And this is Stonesboro, originally called Russell's Place for the Irish immigrants, William Russell, who settled near here on a branch of Beaver Creek in 1768. General William Sherman passed through Russell's Place in 1865 on his way to North Carolina In 1871, James Robert McGill moved here. McGill served in the state South Carolina House of Representatives in 1887 to 1888, in the South Carolina Senate in 1889 to 1894 for several years. Around the turn of the 20th century, the post office here was called McGill. In 1906, Stuart William Heath moved here, he operated the Southern Granite Company. It's like I said, there's a lot of quarries down here. Built his own railroad, the Central Railroad of South Carolina, which ran from the quarry to Heath Springs. Then John George Sassy, an Italian immigrant, lived here for several years and was the stone cutter for the quarry, using the Stonesboro granite. Sassy sculpted the Confederate monument that stands in the front of Lancaster County Courthouse. I didn't know that. But this is it. It's only like a crossroads. This over here, I was told, was a schoolhouse. It looks like a old-timey convenience store, but it's actually a schoolhouse. And this is further up on 97. Highway 97 here in South Carolina. It's an abandoned convenience store over here in Cedar Creek. I don't ever remember this one open, so they look like they did have gas pumps out here. They're right there. There's somebody's car here too. That's kind of odd. But this is in Cedar Creek, right here in like I said, on 97. I like this mural on the side of this building. Mad Cats. MadCatsGear.com. I'd go check them out. This is across the street here in on the way to Cedar Creek Dam. And this right here is a little bit further up on 97. This is actually an old style truck stop, where the truck stops used to be back in the day, where you like you see on truck driving movies. They had the diner, and they actually got some trucks parked out here. We got a Warner bobtail, and there's a flatbed. But this is the kind of truck stops I love stopping at when I was over the road. I mean, I like the Pilots and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like the Pilots and the Flying J's and the Loves. But these types of truck stops, you know, it makes you feel like trucking back in the 80s. And this spot right here, I done a video on this, of the cemetery, but this is the Catholic Presbyterian Church, which was founded in 1759. So go back and check that video out. It's a Catholic Presbyterian Church cemetery. And in this cemetery, you can see it's a beautiful rock wall cemetery. And there's these are Revolutionary soldiers, and it names every one of them that's buried out here. This church is in between Great Falls and Chester. And this is another spot that I have done a video on. This is here in Chester, South Carolina. This is the old Purity Cemetery. So what I will do for this video, I will leave the links. I'll leave a link in this description of this cemetery. It's a beautiful rock wall. And I'll say this too. The last spot I was at, the Catholic Presbyterian Church Cemetery, I will leave a link to that video also in this description of this video. This, yeah, like I say, it's a big, pretty big size, good sized cemetery in there. They do have some on the outside over here, but they're like newer. And this is something of the past right here. I love seeing these old convenience stores with the lights up top, and the it had gas pumps. And also there's I think this is actually a garage right here. Love's Garage. That's their number. 803-209-1013. And this building right here is actually the West Chester Fire Department. It don't look like it is, but that's what the sign says over here. It's Station 12. They have these smaller, in your smaller towns, they will have small fire departments that's spread out through the county. This has like one truck, or some of them have a pump truck, and some of them have a brush truck. And your larger towns is the ones that has the ladder trucks. Like Chester Fire Department probably has their ladder truck and everything, tanker and everything. And this building right here is called Old Habits. It's a beer joint, pool hall. You see on the side right here where it says Old Habits. A lot of these, establishments like this, they don't last too long because people lose interest in them, or somebody passes away and nobody wants to keep them going. And they will they'll just end up looking like this. run down. And this little community town right here is called Lockhart. Lockhart, South Carolina. It's actually a mill village. There used to be a large cotton mill here. It's blocked where you can't get in there. But this was where the cotton mill was. You can actually still see the chimney back there. Looks like we can go in. There's trails, state trails. And this is the First Baptist of Lockhart.
Stop.
It's a pretty big church with its stained glass windows. Okay, I'm trying to see if that's a bird. I think that's an owl. I think that's an owl up there in that window. It is. You can see him. You can see him right here. Right there. That's an owl. That's the owl. But it's fake. I thought it was real. That's fake. And this is the Lockhart town square. And they have a big, huge bell here. Well, if you can move it, ring it. Nope, you ain't moving that. That's something you don't see often at all in the South. A checkers game. Or you can play chess on it. Yeah, that's right. It is dope. This guy's written right there. It's pretty cool right here. About to walk up these stairs. See what's on the other side. One thing, it's a little canal. It's kind of like a canal through here. Got some more stairs you can walk up. Ooh. It's got a turnstile. Let's see if it works. Nope. This don't work. And that's welded. That's welded shut. You can't go through there. And this is actually the Lockhart United Methodist Church. And it's for sale. It's like right here on the same grounds as the First Baptist Church. I love the stained glass windows. And this is a beautiful building. I didn't realize it was like this on this side. It's Gothic. Gothic style. Look at the doors. The doors are beautiful right there. Some more stained glass windows. And they do have a restaurant down here, but it's for sale. It's no longer open. EJ's Diner. It says for sale by owner. And this is the post office. Lockhart 29364. And this is another church here in Lockhart. It's the Lockhart Presbyterian Church. Beautiful church with the stained glass windows. Looked like they had a business here at one time at 380. Like it's closed down though. And look at some of these houses, man. Look at the backyard. You stumble out that door, you're gonna fall down all the way down to the hill, bottom of the hill. And this is the Lockhart Hydro Project. This is actually a dam. Not a very big dam, not a very tall one. On the back side, I'll show you. Back here, that's the, part of the dam right there. The water's rushing in there too, on this side. This building right here is actually the town hall. Walter L. Martin Jr. building, 2000. And this is the site of the old Lockhart High School, built in 1919, destroyed by fire Thursday, February the 5th, 1953. And this is the site. I was wondering what this empty lot was. It stopped here. Look at this right here. Scales Grocery. This is what I'm talking about. This is America that's no longer here. No longer in operation. But it's really cool to come look at. I love looking at this stuff right here. It wasn't a very big building. And this is another stop. It kind of gets to you right here. This is John D. Long Lake. Named after the General Assembly of South Carolina for John D. Long, 1901 to 1967. A senator, sportsman, and friend. This kind of gets to you though, because this is the spot of Susan Smith. This is Susan Smith where she drowned her children. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's not too much. But this is the memorial for Michael and Alexandra. This is really sad. Look at this old building right here. That's pretty cool right there. Like it was a full service gas station at one time. Look on the side of it too. It's got a mural of Coca-Cola. I think that's really cool. I love that. I'll drive up here and look at it. Now we've made it down to the little community of Carlisle, South Carolina. 29031. This is their post office. And I think that's their First Baptist Church here in Carlisle. Now this said it was a church at one time, Carlisle Christian Fellowship Church. But it's like it was a convenience store, general store at one time. This right here definitely was a convenience store, because look what they got on the side right there. Kerosene pumps. And these are some of the downtown. This is actually the downtown. These are some of the downtown buildings. Ain't but a like couple. And I think this is the last one here. And this right here is where I want to come do a restaurant review. It's called Glenn's Grill and Bar Barbecue, and they're open today. I would love to come here and do a restaurant review sometime in the future. This guy started out, look at that chimney back there smoking. This guy started out in like a one little small teeny building and worked his way up. Now, this don't look like much. This is off of Highway 72 between Carlisle and Chester. It's like an empty lot. That's all it looks like. But this once was the spot of a barbecue restaurant back in the early 2000s. And right around 98, 99, I remember because passing that going to camp meeting, this thing was packed all the time. They had a big tree out front. The tree, I actually cut the tree down. The stump is right there. I know this don't look like much, but it was a really big buffet style barbecue restaurant. And I think this is a good spot to end this back roads video. Here at the Rock Hill Fountain. It's a good spot to end it right here. This feels good out here. I feel the mist off the water. So that's going to be it. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you when I upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel, though. So be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.